This is a video I thought that I would never have to make. Well, there has been some things that have been going on the last couple of weeks with me. Well, it's affected everybody, but it's mainly my side of the family. And it's been a roller coaster of emotions the last couple weeks. But we wanted to kind of update you guys and let you guys kind of know what's going on as our scenery is going to be changing for the next week or so. I got a phone call it's a couple weeks ago that my dad was in the hospital, and at the time I didn't know exactly what was going on, but it wasn't looking too good for him. I'm not going to go into details and kind of explain what's going on with him, but
gotta have some privacy.
Yeah, and I'm going to respect him as well, you know. So he was in the hospital, I would say probably like 4 or 5 days. They ended up sending him home. I did talk to him on the phone a few times during this, and he was home. I thought, okay, you know, this is good, you know, he hopefully can start making a recovery. Well, within like 5 days or so after that, I got another phone call saying that he was going back into the hospital, which is where he is currently at right now. He is still in the hospital. It's not looking too good for my dad at the moment, so Anthony and I need to head to Vegas. Anthony and I need to head to Utah. That's where my dad's at right now, to go be there with him and show our support, love. Definitely want to share my love with him. You know, hopefully us just being there in his presence will uplift his spirits a little bit.
Yeah, help him out a little bit.
Yeah. What I can say that it is going on with him, he's, like I said, it's not good. It's not a good thing that's happening with him. And it's really out of the blue. I was totally not expecting that type of phone call, but you know when you get that one phone call and you can kind of tell like based on the time of day it is and you know who's calling.
If a specific person calls at 11:30 at night or something, you're like, that's very strange.
Yeah, you know something's not
wrong.
Yeah, something's not right. But on top of all of this that is going on with my dad, my grandma, Gigi, as some of you guys know out there, she's been on our channel, she comments on the videos, she watches religiously, she's a huge supporter. She ended up having a stroke. A pretty bad stroke from what I've been told. She's right now she's still in the hospital, but she's going to be going to like a rehab facility. But my uncle is currently there with her right now. He did go visit her. He's, you know, why he was there, and kind of gave me an update of like how she's doing. She's doing actually very well. My grandma is 93?
94.
Okay, so she's 94 years old. I guess she does communicate. She, you know, I guess it affected her left side, but her leg, she's got some like movement in her left leg and not her arm quite yet. So she will be going to a rehab facility, and hopefully they can bring her back to whatever her new normal may be. I don't know, but I don't think she's going to be 100% right after all of this is said and done. So on top of going out to Utah to go see my dad, we are also going to be going to Vegas to go see my grandma. Let her know that we love her and we're here for support, and hopefully seeing us will, you know, be positive for her.
Yeah,
it's very strange that all of this is happening kind of like all at the same time. Now, if it's all related to each other, I kind of believe a little bit of that because, you know, my dad, that's my grandma's son, you know.
Yeah, I think it really stressed her out.
I think it stressed her out too. You know, she does have like pre-existing conditions that kind of like underline,
well,
like...
she's 94. You know, and she's a very strong 94-year-old though, guys.
Oh, yes, yes. She's as spry as a 50-year-old.
She can go hit them slot machines like none other, I promise you.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
I promise you.
Yeah, she's, up to this point, she's still been driving. She lives independently. So she's very independent still for being 94 years old. So I think Grandma, she's just very strong-willed. So
oh, yeah.
you know, I think her recovery is going to be,
well, we can hope for the best.
Yeah.
Hope it goes quick. Hopefully she fully recovers.
Yeah.
We just gotta hope.
Yeah.
Just gotta hope, guys.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's very strange that, it's not even strange, it's horrible that not just one thing happened right now, it's two.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah, so yeah, it's been a lot of emotions for me to digest, because not only when I start thinking about, like, my dad, I think about my dad, and then all of a sudden, you know, I start kind of thinking about my grandma, and then, you know, it just kind of leads into this, and then, you know, it's just all of these emotions I'm feeling, mainly sadness, and just I'm kind of helplessness too, because I'm not there right now.
I was literally just gonna say, and kind of helpless because we are so far away.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a around the corner drive anymore.
No, and you know, those are one of those things that when we did decide to move and do all this, that I knew in my mind that, you know, that's my family and they're that far away from me. So that was a choice I knew when I made my choice.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just, you know, when it happens, it's just rough.
Yeah, and you know, and it's not one of those things like you expect, like, oh, hey, you know, and
yeah,
you know, in 10 years from now, I'm going to get this phone call. You know what I mean?
It's always out of the blue.
It is. And
we're trying to stay positive, guys.
Yeah, and you guys know me. I'm a very positive person. I told Anthony I'm having a very hard time finding positive in it right at this moment. You know, today I went into town because we're leaving tomorrow early in the morning to head to Utah.
Yeah, we're gonna leave at like 2 in the morning.
Yeah, so I went into town just a little bit ago to get some last little minute supplies, and on the way there, I was listening to like the Beatles.
Yeah.
You know, because that's like one of my dad's like favorite, I guess, bands.
It is his dad's favorite band.
Yeah.
By far, it's the Beatles.
Well, he loves Eric Clapton and stuff like that too. But listening to that in the car, and you know.
We would have, just so you guys know, we would have left like the day after the phone call, the first initial phone call.
Yeah.
But we didn't want to rush into anything. There wasn't a lot of information coming out yet.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it was, that's part of the reason why we haven't really mentioned it too much out there on YouTube, or really to anybody, what's been kind of going on, is because we didn't really have a lot of information. There was a lot of touch and goes. Like I just said, it was like a roller coaster of emotions for me the last couple weeks. There were some really good highs and I was feeling good about it, really lows where I was very upset and crying, and you know, so but when you get that call where it's like, yeah, I think it's really time now, you know.
Well, that's why, yeah, we were waiting for that. Like you said, your uncle's there.
Yeah.
And he's kind of the mediator right now. Yeah. Between everything. So when he called and said, hey, you should probably think about coming over and seeing everybody.
Well, that and Lynette too.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Lynette too, I know. I'm just saying for like grandma.
Yeah, grandma and
your uncle, you know. When they say, hey, you should probably start thinking about making a trip over here, that's when we're like, okay, we gotta go over there.
Yeah. So, like I said, we're leaving.
We're not taking Wyatt with us.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that we won't be taking Wyatt. One, he literally just started school. Like, this is his 1 month, I think. This is his 4th week.
Yeah.
So, I really don't want to pull him out. We're thinking we're going to be gone maybe a week. Could be a little longer, just depending.
Yeah.
On how things go while we're out there. So, we've talked to Melanie and Gary. They're going to take care of the animals while we're gone. They're going to make sure Wyatt gets off to school and gets dinners.
Yeah, well, Wyatt will be staying right over there.
Yeah, he'll be right next door.
On the property. He'll still be able to get into the house if need be and stuff. And that's the beauty about having a family compound.
Yeah,
one of the things is that we planned, when we moved out here, we thought of things like this. Yeah. Like, hey, if anybody ever has to leave, you know, the other can help out and they're right there and we're family. And
yeah, you know, it's nice, and it's nice that, you know, it really doesn't mess with Wyatt's routine too much. Like, you know, he still comes home to the same spot, you know.
Well, and plus we don't know what we're gonna expect when we see Gigi and your dad.
Yeah.
And you know, we were discussing this, and Wyatt has, you know, very, very good memories of his grandpa and, you know, Gigi and stuff. And I you know, I don't want to taint that. Yeah. He's still young still, you know?
Yeah, and maybe, you know, next summer, if everybody's, you know, doing what they're supposed to do, like Grandma, and getting better, and, you know, maybe next summer or something we'll bring him out so everybody can see him and stuff like that. But, like, right now I just, I don't think it's a good idea.
It's not a fun trip to go to.
No, we're not going there for a vacation right now.
It's out of the blue.
It is. It's totally out of the blue. It wasn't at all what we had planned for this year.
No.
I will say for my dad, like, I think about it, and he just retired in, like, March, I want to say, end of March. You know, he hasn't really got to enjoy his retirement as much, really
Not at all.
You know?
And all kinds of stuff's happening.
And, so, I'm going to still hope for the best for my dad. I mean, there is a treatment plan that they could do for him and stuff like that, and if he stays on track, you know, he can get better.
Yeah.
You know? So, maybe us coming there and him seeing us and, you know, maybe talking to him and stuff like that, maybe that will help him.
We shall see.
That's kind of my thought process.
You know, we shall see.
I guess that's the positive I'm finding in this little situation we're in. So we're going to do our best to kind of keep you guys updated as we're moving across the country. Not really moving, but...
No, we're not moving.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, moving, like driving and moving along across the country.
And if you're wondering why we're even telling you guys this, like, why not just keep it private? We're not going to be here doing stuff for a little bit. Yeah. You know, and I know there's a lot of you guys that have been with us for 4 years, watching all of our videos, and, you know, we do look at our channel like a life vlog, even though we make building videos most of the time, because that's what we're doing.
Yeah, well, that's what our life is right now.
But I know you guys, there's a lot of you that follow, and
care about us as people.
That's what I say. I've heard it from you guys, your own mouths, you know, saying that, you know, you care about our family and you love watching us, and, you know, you just love us.
Yeah, and some of you guys actually have been around where you probably have seen Gigi on camera. She's been on our videos, a lot of videos when we lived in Vegas. My dad's actually been on a couple of our lives.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if he's been in a video though.
I'm not sure, but
yeah, they've been out there in our, you know. Yeah,
and I was just trying to get, you know, just let you guys know that, you know, we do keep a lot of things private. Can't put everything out in the internet.
Oh no.
But we felt like you guys at least deserve to know what was going on, why we're not doing anything coming up real soon.
Yeah.
While we're not getting right back on the pole barn, or they haven't put a video out, or what is this, you know?
Yeah,
or I know that we'll get those questions.
Or you see Wyatt over at, you know, Melanie and Gary's house, or, you know, just something like that.
But we do have everything covered, which is a good thing.
Yeah, we're doing our little last minute, like, packing up stuff and getting ready to go right now.
Yeah, for today.
Yeah, and then probably relax for a little while before we go, because we got to get up kind of early in the morning. Not kind of early, but really early.
No, we're getting up super early. So it's going to be a rough one for the next week or so for us guys.
Yes, my roller coaster of emotions are probably going to amplify while I'm there.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm trying to really brace myself for
everything
as a whole.
It's like I said, you know, it's not just one person, it's two.
Yeah.
At the same exact time in different cities, and it's rough. I mean, I don't know physically seeing her yet, like Gigi's condition. I don't know your dad's condition, and we only know what we've been told, but it might be way better or way worse when we see him in person.
Yeah, no, that's very true, and that's
I don't know.
That's kind of like what I was getting at. Like, I'm trying to brace myself for, you know, whatever the situation may be whenever we get there, on both sides, you know.
You know, and you know, we've talked, like, strokes are messed up, man.
Oh yes.
Messed up, because I mean, like I said, I'm trying to stay positive.
Yeah.
I'm having hope and stuff, guys. But most people that have strokes, like, they're messed up. the rest of their life.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, especially when you're older.
They're never the same.
No. And, you know, my heart's hurting for Gigi.
Yeah.
For that.
Yeah.
You know,
Me
she's
too.
my grandma. Even though she's not my blood grandma, she's my grandma.
Yeah, well,
I mean, you guys know that I've been around.
Yeah, well, you've known her for a long time.
Yeah, I've known her for like 15 years.
Yeah.
And she's always been grandma.
Yeah.
You know, since the beginning, she's treated me exactly like a grandson.
Yeah.
Since day one. So, it's a rough one.
It is a rough one.
I don't have any living grandparents, like blood grandparents.
No.
I lost my grandma like 10 years ago. It's about that. No, it was Wyatt's baby shower was last time. She passed away fairly after that.
Yeah, that was last time you'd seen her.
So it was like 9 years ago.
Yeah, well, probably like 11.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time, so I mean, Gigi really filled in that gap for me.
Yeah. I will say my grandma, she's my last grandparent.
Yeah.
Yeah. The rest of them have already gone. I will say with Gigi, you know, I had a lot of really good memory. Like, she's still around, right? But I'm saying, like, I do have some really, like, I did some really awesome, cool things with Gigi in my life. Like, you know, she was always that grandma. I mean, she still is, obviously. She's very go, you know, even at 94, you know. And I'm sure she's still going to be go, but it'll be a little different go.
Oh, yeah.
After all this.
And I have some really good memories with her, too, and really good memories with your dad. And we're not trying to talk past tense, guys. We're not. I'm just saying, right? Like, even your dad, he invited me into the family, like, from the get-go, too.
Yeah.
You know, he's been a really good father-in-law.
Yeah.
He still is.
Yes.
Just saying.
He's still a really great dad. Like I said, I've talked to him on the phone.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's still, you know, dad.
Yep, so that's where we're at, guys. Just want to let you guys know.
Yeah.
It's a rough one.
It is a very rough one. I mean, I'm sure some of you guys have experienced some of these emotions, you know, loss of parents or grandparent, you know, your grandparents and stuff like that. And it's never easy.
No.
It's never easy. It's, even if they're just sick, you know, and you get that call that, you know, oh, you know, your grandmother has got, you know, terminal cancer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's still like, oh man, it's still like a really rough emotions to go through.
Yep.
You know, so
that's where we're at, guys.
Yeah.
We just wanted to give you guys a quick update. This, like I said, this is not a fun trip.
No.
That we're going to be going on, but we did discuss it. I think we will keep you guys updated along the way and when we're there and stuff. If you guys are interested in knowing what's going on, like I said, we're trying to keep you guys updated because you guys have been super loyal to us, and we'd like to be loyal back to you guys. So just keep an eyeball out for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
If you guys are interested in knowing what's going on.
Yeah.
So we'll try our hardest. So, but we got to prepare to get out of here this early morning coming up, guys.
Yes. We got things to do.
Yep. So
places to go.
we'll be updating you guys real soon.
Yep.